Good evening. Those pot cookies you had were a little too strong, weren't they? That's right. The Scottish Conan guy turned into a horse. It's all right. I didn't really. Good job. Now, that's weird. I can throw the puppet up to the camera, and it stays there, and it does... Oh, you can just see its little head. There. Welcome, everybody, to the show. This is the 2-minute part trailer thing at the beginning where I try and persuade you to stay awake or not have sex with someone you like. Or don't like. I don't know what you're into. Or if you're married. No, I never really usually have anything to say, so I talk to the studio audience here, who are comprised mostly of Somali pirates. And one lady said, well, why don't you do the puppet thing? And I said, well, I do the puppet thing I'll do it, I said. And then I brought the horse puppet out and I did that. And if you're just joining us, you're pretty much up to speed about what's going on with the show. But it's a great show tonight. Do you know why? Because... No, it's a rhetorical question. I don't know why. We haven't done it yet. It could be crap. I don't know. There's only one way to find out. Stick around. It's hard to stay up. It's been a long, long day. And you've got the same man as you know. But hang on, leave the TV on. And let's do it anyway. It's okay. Tomorrow's just your future yesterday.
Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Hey, hey! Why, look at you! Come on in. Thank you. Welcome to Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Late Late Show. I am your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please relax. All right, quietly. Thank you. All right. That's enough. I think everybody knows you're lying now. What a lovely studio audience. And you know what's interesting? It's raining in LA and they're still here. I mean, I gotta tell you, I don't know about where you live, but when it rains in LA, people go, ah, and run indoors. They do. It's like when it rains in LA, people are like, oh no, it's raining. And on the news it goes, Storm Watch 3005. And the Doppler radar thing and the big failed actor pointing at stuff. Oh no, wait, that's me. It's a great day for America, everybody. Why am I talking like James Mason? Because it is America and I am free to do that. You can do a bad impression of James Mason for as long as you like. Everyone under the age of 60 going, who the hell is James Mason? I have no idea. Sarah Palin. Remember Sarah Palin? She's adorable. Yeah. She's back on the campaign trail. Really, she's going to campaign in the Senate runoff thing in Georgia. As soon as she finds out where Georgia is, she's going to go right down there and campaign. Look out, Georgia! Look out! Hey, did you hear that? You know the conservative pundit Ann Coulter? Well, she had a bit of some kind of unfortunate mishap or something. Her jaw has been wired shut. Hey, now, hey. She's going to continue working as a pundit. She can still talk out of her ass. That's what she... Oh, hey, come on. I'm kidding. Oh, now stop. I'm only kidding. I don't always agree with Ann Coulter, but I think she is adorable. She's beautiful. Do we have a picture of Ann? There she is. Michael Vick is back in the news. Oh, I know. Well, there's news that he might be moving to a halfway house. I'm not sure if that's a good idea, because it would be very easy for him to escape. Police dogs are not going to chase him, are they? They're not going to track him down and be like, let him go! Let him go! Oh, I don't know. I don't smell anything! That's right. Police dogs talk like Scooby-Doo. There was a shocking story came out of Florida today. A student at a school got arrested for passing gas. I know! When I was in school, it was the only thing I passed. Anyway, that's not what I'm talking about. Here's what I'm talking about. Those Somali pirates have been at it again. You can say what you like about these pirates, but they go to work. They seized another cargo ship today, these guys. And they aren't those Johnny Depp-style pirates in mascara with the That's... No. They're not... Hello! Ooh, they're not them. They're tough, these guys. And now, the development is Al-Qaeda has declared war on the Somali pirates. That is awesome! Al-Qaeda versus the pirates. It's like in Batman when the Joker versus the Penguin or something. Evil against evil, like Alien versus Predator. It's like Dick Cheney versus his lawyer, right there. Evil versus evil. I know. And the pirates are very high tech now. They got the cell phones, they got the satellite TVs, they got MySpace pages. MySpace pages! I know. Current mood, looking for booty. I can't believe they've got the satellite TV. Perhaps they're watching. Call me Bluebeard. If they have got the satellite TV, they'll be watching the Dancing with the Stars finale tonight. Stars? You call those stars? I have the finale of Dancing with the Stars on the TiVo, so don't tell me who won. But I'm sure it was very exciting. We have a clip, do we? Yeah, we do. I think that was that new Beyonce song, wasn't it? I was listening to it. I used to love that song. Right up until about now. Dancing with the Stars is very popular, of course. Everyone loves it. But I don't understand why America, on one hand, captivated by ballroom dancing. On the other hand, still not ready for gay marriage. Pick a side. Come on. Pick a side. Now, I don't... What kind of pirate are you? Don't ask. Don't ask. Don't ask, don't tell. Anyway, I don't know who won the Dancing with the Stars thing tonight, but I know they're down to the last three contestants. It's the NFL star Warren Sapp and two beautiful women, Brooke Burke and Lance Bass. They're... Hey, don't you turn on me! He's adorable! Now, Kim Kardashian was kicked off the show weeks ago, but technically she could still win because her ass is still dancing. What? I'm just telling you the truth. Oh, that's right. Shoot the messenger. They hate me. Get me out of here. The audience is comprised entirely of Somali pirates. They have taken the studio. They're holding me to ransom. They want $40. I know you'll never pay it. So goodbye. No. What is the thing I was talking about? Oh, yes, Dancing with the Stars. No, I remember do you remember a couple of years ago, Marie Osmond fell on Dancing with the Stars? I loved that. I've still got it on my TV. Well, what happened is that this floor that you can't see now because it's not lit properly, but if you could see the floor, you would see that this is the floor that was used on Dancing with the Stars The one that Marie fell on. This is the very floor. We got it when they put in their new set. We got their old floor. It's true. It's this what this is. This is the very floor that Marie Osmond fell on. This one. And some say on a dark night, you can still hear the slap of Marie's ass as she hits the shiny black tile. Oh, I know. We have to take a break. Join us when I'll be back after the commercial. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the big show. Do you know what I was interested in? You remember I mentioned earlier on that Sarah Palin is going down to Georgia to do the campaigning down there because it worked so well the last time. There's a Republican group called Our Country. They put out an internet ad thanking Sarah Palin for her role in the campaign, and they got a lot of people to be in it, some of whom, I've got to be honest, I was quite surprised were in the... Well, take a look, you'll see.
Governor Sarah Palin. As Americans sit down to their Thanksgiving dinners of turkey or moose, a grateful nation wishes to say thank you.
Thank you for the grace and dignity you showed, even when some tried to smear and destroy you.
Thank you, Sarah Palin.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It's a real ad. I know. All right, I can't be mucking around here with all this nonsense. It's time to put the election behind us and get on with the email. Do we have time for an email, do we?
There's always time for email, Greg. Email is our doozy. We'll hoist the sails and drink some rum while plundering your booty. Yo-ho, and eat a life for me.
That's right. Now, with all the Somali pirate action, which, by the way, is a movie I accidentally rented once 15 times. With all the Somali pirate action, you're going to have to change your pirate voice from ha-ha. It won't be that anymore. It'll be talking like this, I suppose, won't it? Is that Somali? Look, I do two accents. I do pirate and that guy. So if it's that or that, then we're good. I can't do a Somali accent, so I don't know. I think I'll just combine the two. So I'll do the kind of, oh, hello, yes, that's right. Oh, rum buggery and a lash. Come on. All right, we get the email here. This is from Abigail in Etna in California. Do you know I've actually been up Mount Etna in Sicily? They have a volcano there called Mount Etna, and you go up it, right? And I walked up it. It smells terribly of rotten eggs. It does. Sulfur. It smells like, if you're going to hell, if you smell rotten eggs, you're well on the way, because that's what it smells like. And you walk up, and I got to the top. I was with this Italian, and she said, it's a very lovely girl, and she said in Italian, she said, it's dangerous down there. I said, I know, because it's molten lava. We can cut that out. That's probably a more exciting story than anything that's happening on Dancing with the Stars this evening. Hey, Craig, can you throw this paper behind you instead of sliding it off the front of your desk? I could. This is from Maddie in Old Town in ME, Maine? All right, Old Town. They're all old towns in Maine, aren't they? Is there a new town in Maine? I mean, Maine's pretty much old towns. It's all folks that talk like that. Welcome to Maine. Stay on the path. Maddie says, hi, Craig. My nose whistles. It seems kind of unusual. Should I get that checked out? You bet you should. You bet you should. Get it checked out by an agent. Get Take yourself to Vegas. Your nose whistles? Come on. You could join one of the Cirque du Soleils. There's about 25 of them in Vegas now. You whistling, ethereal music through your nose while French Canadians do tumbling? People will pay $300 to say that. That's awesome. Sacre bleu, she can whistle through her nose. All right, this is from Arcadius. Wow. Arcadius. This is from Arcadius. Arcadius in Mawa. I don't know. Is Mawa a real place? I thought it was like Mawa. Arcadius says, Dear Craig, why does milk get warm so fast? I get asked this question a lot, and I think it's because milk's not meant to be cold. It's not. It's usually warm when it's inside the cow or other creature, and when it's meant to be the body temperature of the animal, and then it comes out and people put it in the refrigerator, which frankly is unnatural for the milk. But I'll tell you what's interesting. I'll tell you what's interesting, perhaps even more interesting than the story of me going up to the top of Mount Etna, is that very warm milk gets cold very quickly too. It doesn't hang on to its temperature, milk. Milk's one of nature's non-temperature hang-oners. So... We'll be right back, everybody. We'll be right back. I'm practicing being a villain, because I'm figuring with this actor strike, if there's going to be an actor strike, it'll be a good time for guys like me to get scabbing. So, welcome, Mr. Bond, to my hollowed-out volcano, Mount Etna. People walk up it, it's not that interesting, Mr. Bond. Now, listen, of course, Thanksgiving's coming up, isn't it? And tomorrow is the busiest travel day of the year. An estimated 24 million people will be flying over the holiday. So we have invited a special guest to provide tips to make air travel easier. Please welcome to the show the President of the Association of Flight Attendants, everybody. The President of the Association of Flight Attendants. I had no idea you were a flight attendant. I didn't know you were working as a flight attendant.
Craig, I needed some cash. I lost all my money in the market.
Oh, it's terrible. Everyone's portfolio is taking a beating.
No, not the stock market. The black market. I sold pirated DVDs and automatic weapons.
You're always with the jokes, Betty.
No, I am not. I was raided by the FBI. Those pigs stole my entire stock of M16s. And all my bootlegs of High School Musical 3.
Sometimes I feel as if I hardly know you. No, what
But you can get to know me better.
No. What did you want to become a stewardess, Betty? I mean, I'm sorry. The correct term these days is, of course, flight attendant.
Well, actually, Craig, we prefer to be called sky whores. The airlines are in deep trouble, so we're trying to bring sexy back.
Well, yeah, that'll do it. Now, is it true that holiday travel is expected to be down 10% this year?
Oh, yes. And I think it's because of that new law that said you can't fly on an airplane if you're gay.
No, I think you're a little confused, Betty. Gay people can no longer get married, but they can still fly in airplanes.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, if it were true, I'd have to fire all the men I work with.
Yes.
When they push the drink cart, I love to check out their cute little butts.
You and me both, sister. Yeah. Anyway, now, how should passengers deal with the stress of air travel? I used to be a bit of a nervous flyer until I took flying lessons. That's what I did, flying lessons. Yes.
Craig, that's ridiculous.
Why?
I mean, people already think you're within Al-Qaeda.
No! Nobody thinks that.
Sure they do. With your creepy foreign accent and lack of bathing. I mean, I'm saying this as a friend, darling, but sometimes we know you're coming before you even get here.
Oh. Well, Betty, thank you for being a friend. Tell us, should travellers expect long lines at the security tomorrow, do you think?
Oh, definitely. Especially if they're standing in line behind me. Huh? I always set off the metal detector. Damn nipple rings.
Betty. I don't think I want to hear about your nipple rings.
You mean you'd rather see them?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Have a joke.
Betty. Oh! Again. Betty White, everybody. We'll be right back. I'm practicing magic because I want to be a magician. I've decided when this whole talk show thing falls apart, which it clearly has done, I think magician's the way to go. And coincidentally, my first guest tonight is the host of the 2008 World Magic Awards, which are on Wednesday, November the 26th on the My Network TV. Take a look at this.
Last year's Magician of the Year, Hans Klock.
Everybody, Neil Patrick. Oh, Neil, always nice to see you. Hello, my friend.
Well, Craig Ferguson as I live and breathe.
Ah, no, he diddly-diddly-do. Neil Patrick Harris, Mrs. Harris's big boy. How are you?
Indeed, I'm excellent.
Yeah, good.
My mother's in the house.
Really?
Yeah,
your
they
mother
flew
is
in
here?
from Albuquerque.
Really? Oh, they're up
She's
at the back
standing
there
way
of
in the
this
back.
enormous studio.
Next to a
yeah,
guy
you'll never
dressed
see
like
them in
Elvis.
the dark. There's a guy in the net.
That's my mom.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Harris. Hello, Oh, all right.
My dad's there too, but they're standing apart from each other because she's kind of got a crush on you.
Really?
A little bit. She has a little, oh no, now she's sidled up next to Dad.
All right. Are things going okay between them? Are they all right?
Well, I think her crush waned when you did all that pirate action.
Oh,
earlier.
right. I don't know. I like that pirate. I'd be a good pirate. Tell me about magic. I
love magic, man. I've been doing it since I was like 10, 11 years old.
Stop it.
And now I'm on the board of directors at the Hollywood's Magic Castle.
Congratulations.
Thank you very
That's
much.
actually very prestigious, isn't it, if you're in the world of magic?
Yeah, it's a nice private club for magicians. It's great. We encourage people to become associate members.
Are you a magician yourself? Can you pull chickens out of your trousers and stuff like that?
Can I?
Do you have any chickens in there right now? Don't. Keep them there. Save your magic for Hans Clock. You know...
You had him on the show once, didn't you?
He was here, Hans Clock, and he was here with... we had Magic Week on the show. It was a huge success. People were talking about it for days. And... he came here, and his assistant at the time was Pamela Anderson.
Pamela Anderson, yeah.
Yeah, and the tabloids and the internet went crazy afterwards, saying that Hans Clock and Pamela Anderson were having this big affair. And I was sitting next to Hans Clock, and I'm thinking, I don't see it. I mean, I don't know either one of them very well, but I'm thinking, I don't think there's an affair going on there.
Really?
I'm just saying. He's a hell of a magician, though, isn't he?
He does a lot of wild gesticulating.
Yeah.
It's a lot of big.
But there's more to it than that.
Bam.
Yeah, listen, when a chicken comes out of his pants, it's out. It's like, boom! I saw a guy at the Magic Castle once. There's a guy who works at Magic Castle. It wasn't a chicken. It was a goose he pulled out of his pants. I mean, a live goose. I was watching, because I was very cynical about magic, and I was watching this guy. There's two guys I remember at the Magic Castle. One guy, he had glasses on, a very talkative magician, did a lot of card tricks and stuff. And at the end, he went, and he pulled a live goose out of his pants.
Wow.
I went, well, that's impressive. Because that thing's been in there since he was doing the card tricks.
Probably so. It's a warm goose.
Yeah, that's...
My best friend Ed does a thing where he gets in a straitjacket and he has someone pick an animal card, and then he escapes from the straitjacket and then pulls a duck out of the straitjacket.
That was it!
Are you serious?
Yes, that was it. Yeah, it wasn't the goose in the pants. I just made it up because I couldn't remember properly.
Well, that's awesome.
That was it.
Yeah, that's my best friend, Ed Alonzo.
Really?
He's awesome.
That was him, Ed Alonzo.
Yeah, he's funny, right?
Can we get him? Yes. We should have another Magic Week. You could come on.
Please?
Yeah,
I'll
for the
do
whole
introductions for it.
Yeah, you could do the show. I could take a vacation.
I'd love to, man. Magic is cool.
No, I didn't know you knew the guy. That's right. He pulled animals out of his thing. I just made up the goose, the pants thing, but I was in the wheelhouse.
You're a little obsessed with pulling animals and things out of your pants.
Not so. The other guy I saw was a Brazilian guy.
Yeah.
I think he was Brazilian, very slow, and he did card tricks. He only had one arm. That's why I'm doing this.
Yes.
Do you know the guy I'm talking about?
I do.
Spectacular. I mean, I had never seen anything like this in my life. This is a guy, he was doing these card tricks, and it was all magicians in the crowd.
Yeah.
Because they were watching it, and so do you go and see guys like that? You know, super talented magicians that nobody else knows about?
Oh, absolutely. I was just there last night, actually.
Really?
We're doing another award show for the AMA, the Academy of Magical Arts.
Right.
And I'm sort of co-producing it and hosting that as well. Any interest in presenting?
Sure, why not? Yeah.
Would you present? I would ask you privately, but now we're in front of like 35 million people.
Yeah. I think your publicist has been lying to you about the show. Oh, yeah.
It's not
35 million.
No?
40 million now. 40 million viewers.
40 plus?
Yeah, on the internet over time.
Only when you show that big heavy guy dancing on YouTube thing.
Oh, I love the YouTube. I do. Have you ever posted yourself dancing in your underwear on the YouTube? Because... You know, it might be time. It might be time. It might be time.
You think so?
Now, have you been back home to Albuquerque? Because you're from Albuquerque.
I am from Albuquerque.
Have you been to the Rattlesnake Museum there yet? You haven't again.
Every time I'm on the show, you ask about the Rattlesnake Museum in Albuquerque.
It's the greatest thing that Albuquerque has to offer.
No, it's not. Albuquerque's an amazing... Are you sponsored by the Rattlesnake Museum?
I have received a T-shirt and cap. Yes. I have. As yet, no snakes.
No snakes.
No snakes.
I don't
as
think
yet,
they can
but
send them through FedEx.
I don't want them to send me a rattlesnake.
No.
No. Well, that would be horrifying. For the snake, obviously.
Kind of
yeah. Like, whoa, yeah, no, you wouldn't want that.
Last time I was there was for the state fair. I go
State
there
fair?
for the state fair. I've done that every year. Since I
Was
there.
there, freak shows and stuff? That
There
kind of-
used to be big,
Really?
major freak shows,
Really?
but I think the politically correct '90s sort of took that away. I used to love that. Do you remember those?
With the freak show thing?
Yeah, yeah.
I grew up in Scotland.
Touche.
Yeah. And I win. Yeah.
I saw a guy when I was a little kid, and his name was Popeye.
Right.
And he was a guy who had this weird ability, for real,
Right.
to open his eyes really wide, and then his eyes would get super white, and his eyeballs would like pop out of the socket and shake, and then pop back into his eyes. It was
I
like
would give
Roger,
my right arm to be able to do that.
Roger
there's
Rabbititis.
You know, there's a woman in Maine that can whistle through her nose.
No kidding. She should have been in the show.
I know. Do you ever go and see more of the freak shows? Do you collect any freaky things yourself? Do you have any?
I do collect.
Do you really?
Sort of weird. I have. This is going to sound really creepy.
Right.
When I was
Great.
living in Albuquerque, some friend asked if I wanted a two-headed cow, and my curiosity was
alive
piqued.
or no longer with
These
us?
were my questions.
All right. Okay.
And it turns out, and no longer with like a baby sort of. Two-headed cow fetus,
Right.
like that would be in a big formaldehyde jug.
You have one of those.
And I bought it from him. And it's in my garage. And it's weird because at a certain point...
It's weird because it's weird. That's
Yeah.
because it's just flat plain
Absolutely.
weird.
Absolutely. But it's halfway finished, right? Because it's in this open jug of formaldehyde.
Right.
So you can't really get rid of it. You can't put it out, in the recycling bin.
I take your point.
And then it can't really sit in the living room because it's just very disturbing.
Well, I don't know. I mean, the Damien Hirst does all these
Hey.
sculptures, of terribly odd things in formaldehyde.
That's true.
Yeah,
Maybe it's
you
worth millions. and I don't
Probably,
even know.
yeah. There's suckers in New York who'd buy that thing for $20 million.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with it. I want to maybe put it in a cylinder and seal it, and then have it in the house. So I'm just worried that it's going to drop and break, and then not only you're dealing with broken glass and formaldehyde, but a two-headed cow fetus on the ground.
And that would be too much like the 80s for me.
Really?
I may have said too much. Tell me when the Magic Awards are again.
The Magic Awards are Wednesday night.
Wednesday
The
night.
night before Thanksgiving.
and you're
It's a
gonna be
great,
hosting.
great big old magic show, super fun. TiVo.
America's premier magician, Neil Patrick Harris, everybody. We'll be right back.
The naked man works. This is gonna revolutionize the one-night stand. This is like the forward pass in football, the slam dunk in basketball, the haircutting technique where they hold it between their fingers and cut right above it. It's a total game changer.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. My next guest is here performing Holiday from our album China Blue. Please welcome the lovely Julia Fordham, everybody. Julia Fordham.
I need a holiday. I need to get away from myself and from it all. My head against this wall, this chain and wrecking ball. I need a vacation, a little separation from the clutter and clatter of internal chatter where everything matters. You from the start, gracefully forgiving all shadow on my heart you could come to. Let's take a holiday. Don't need a good reason. Whatever the season, through the rain and the white snow, together we will go, come sunshine or cloud show. You from the start, gracefully forgiving of the shadow on my heart you could come to. Let's take a holiday. We will while away the hours, gazing at the view. We'll be busy doing nothing, be you, me, you. Let's take a holiday. You from the start, gracefully forgiving of the shadow on my heart you could come to. Let's take a holiday. Let's take a
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
Well, that doesn't make any sense at all. Did you see how tiny that monkey was compared to the kid? That's ridiculous. That monkey would have been that size. Oh, I would only dare to dream you could get little pocket monkeys. If there were such a thing as pocket monkeys, I would spend all my money on them. I would end up with over $28 of pocket monkeys. No, of course I would never put a monkey in my pocket. Look that up in your Urban Dictionary. Right, what did we learn on the show? Well, we learned that I have a very interesting story about going up Mount Etna. I think everyone kind of enjoyed that, especially the Somali pirates that were in the audience tonight. We also learned that you mustn't bring up the Rattlesnake Museum with Neil Patrick Harris. He seems to be a little touchy about the Rattlesnake Museum. I think he probably wanted some kind of snake for a trick he was developing, and he got into some kind of feud with the curator of the Rattlesnake Museum, Swifty Henderson. That's not his name, I made it up. Sounds like a guy that would have a Rattlesnake Museum, doesn't it? Swifty Henderson's Rattlesnake Museum. We also learned that if your nose whistles, you should get it checked by an agent. And here's the thing we really learned tonight. Come here, come closer. Come closer, why don't you? Don't be shy. Come on in. It's called Rack and Focus. Come on. Sometimes on a dark night, you can still hear the slap of Marie Osmond's ass as it hits the shiny black door of the studio. Good night, everybody.